guys, this is part 9. Let's start. At the beginning of class, Mr. Moretta called out names for dance partners, and I held my breath when she got to Ruby Bird. But Ruby got paired up with Freckly, and if you ask me, that's a match made in heaven. Eventually, Mr. Moretta read out the last girl's name, and there were still a bunch of boys left over, including me. There are a lot more boys in my class this year than girls, so it made sense that not everyone got a partner. But still, I was a little disappointed that no one wrote my name on one of those little slips on paper. Then us guys realized we weren't gonna have to do the ballroom dancing unit and that we could just play kickball on the other side of the gym for 3 weeks. But we celebrated a little too soon. Mr. Moretta said that everyone had to dance, and she started pairing us boys up with one another. So the next thing I knew, I was dancing a waltz with a Carlos Escalera. Monday, today at school, physical education was cancelled because we had a general assembly during 4th period. I have to admit, I was a little disappointed when I found out, because believe it or not, me and Carlos have actually been getting the hang of the merengue. Most of people were pretty excited too, because we haven't had a general assembly since November. That's when this hypnotist called the Amazing Andrew came to our school. In the grand final of his show, the Amazing Andrew hypnotized a line of 8th graders into thinking their arms and were super glued together. Then he told the guys he'd unglue them with a magic word, and when he said it, they came apart just like that. Cucumber! After school, some kids got into an argument over whether the hypnotist was for real or if those 8th graders were in on the act and just faking it. 2 of the kids who thought the Amazing Andrew was a fake linked their arms, and then Martin Ford tried to hypnotize them into thinking they were super glued together. Believe it or not, it worked. The 2 kids couldn't separate their arms, and they totally panicked. Martin tried to saying the magic word, but he couldn't unstick them. Cucumber! Cucumber! The kids went back to the school, and one of the teachers had to track down the Amazing Andrew at his job so he could say the magic word and separate them. I have no idea how the school chooses the people who come and do our assemblies. One of the person they brought in last year was a guy called Strong Steve. He gave a speech about how we needed to stay off drugs, and then for his grand final, he ripped a phone book in half with his bare hand. Don't ask me what ripping a phone book has to do with staying off drugs, but the kids at my school went crazy for this guy. In fact, the librarian had to replace half of the free reference books on our shelves after Strong Steve's visit. The person I'm really hoping they don't bring back is this singer named Christina. I think the school likes to bring in Christina for assemblies because her lyrics are really positive. Trust in your dreams and you will see just how happy your heart can be. Reach for the stars and never stop. You're a winner, you'll reach the top. Christina calls herself an international pop sensation, but I don't know how she gets away with that. As far as I can tell, she's never even been out of the state. One of my favorite assemblies was the one where a police officer came to our school and told us about being a narc. He said his job was to pose as a high school student and then report on the kids who were up to no good. Thanks for listening, guys. Goodbye.